Pepe coin holders, is this the end for Pepe coin, or is this a fantastic buying opportunity? Welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Blacksea, and today we're going to be talking about Pepe coin. So hit that like button, subscribe to the channel right now. Let's hop in this video. All right, guys, so we are looking at Pepe on the 4-hour time frame. And guys, if you've been watching my videos recently, you should know that I have pinned this exactly to this price action. I've predicted this over the past few days. I said, if we break below this 2-year super trend here on Pepe, I'd be opening up some shorts. I'd be opening up some shorts to hedge against the downside. And what do you know, guys? When we got confirmations below this level here, especially on the daily time frame, it was a waterfall. It was a massive breakdown. And I hope, let me know in the comments section below if any of you guys got in on this short, because if you've been watching, I know that some of you guys have definitely profited off this move. I've made some profit over on Blowfin, and I do think that this move is probably not finished just yet, but I will say that I don't think that it's quote-unquote over just yet. Maybe we have a couple weeks, maybe even up to 4 weeks, a couple months of sideways price action to the downside, but I do expect some relief. And if you feel like you've missed out on this trade, this short, I would say look for a potential bounce here playing out sooner rather than later. And if you saw a bounce come up here, that's kind of another area to be entering for a potential short, because I don't think that this move is over on the daily, but I do think that you need to be paying attention. We closed below this level right here at about 5079825, and seeing daily candle closures below that, I do expect more to the downside, but there's obviously going to be a little bit of relief before we see a further spillover. And even if we do see that further spillover, guys, look for the bottom, because, when you zoom out here, you look at where we've come from, we are down nearly 70%, I believe. Yeah, we are talking about a 73% drawdown from all-time highs, and usually, if we should expect a further move to the upside here, 70, 80%. Usually you don't see 80% drawdowns when it comes to altcoins. Yes, during bull market cycles and phases, but I will say that this cycle is a little bit different, guys. We haven't seen quite the same altcoin season that we've seen in past cycles. There's been lots of altcoin dilution. We were in quantitative tightening and non-quantitative easing. The overall macroeconomics of the world are not in the best shape. We have lots of tariff talk, which basically is pulling liquidity out of the market. Taxes aren't necessarily good for risk-on assets. So it is a little bit different. But guys, I would say that if you are expecting Pepe to make a bounce, we could come all the way down to like an 80% drawdown. I think that's possible. Like coming down to, let's measure this out here. 80% drawdown would bring us to about the 5.057,633, and I think that would be a good area to be looking for it to start to bottom out. If it comes any much further than that, guys, I'm going to say we're probably going to have to pack it up for a little bit. For maybe the end of this year, we could be hoping for another bounce until this monetary policy shifts a little bit, especially when it comes to Pepe. But we really be taking a look at where Bitcoin is at to really get a better idea of where we should be thinking and expecting for Pepe to be bottoming out. But like I said, guys, if you do want to enter some shorts right now, there is a fantastic trading competition going on. In the pinned comment down below or the description box, we have a $5,000 sign bonus to Blowfin, as well as there's a $5.6 million trading competition going on right now. And if you sign up using my link, the more trading volume that we have as a team, the more likelihood we can split that $5.6 million in prize pool. It's a fantastic opportunity when there's lots of volatility going on in the market. Guys, I do expect some whipsaw-y price action. That's what I've been saying for the past couple months now. Expect lots of trappy behavior. But as of right now, this does look a little bit bearish on the medium term, guys. I want to be as transparent as I possibly can be with you. I said, if we break below this super trend here on a daily time frame, expect more movements to the downside. And guys, that's not a terrible thing. You can make money when the price goes down. You short. You can hedge against your spot positions. If you're long Pepe, hedge. Open up a little short. That's not financial advice, but that's what I'm doing. I have some shorts open on Pepe, but I will say when I'm going to be closing them, I do think that the majority of this move has played out, and I think we're getting to the bottom end of this breakdown, but we really need to be looking towards where Bitcoin is at. And guys, I really want to also emphasize that I'm a trader. I trade all of these coins, and the number one goal is over on crypto Twitter, follow me 333 Black Sea. I say Bitcoin is the best cryptocurrency. My number one goal with trading altcoins is to increase my Bitcoin position, my friends. I want more Bitcoin. That is the only way and only reason why I will trade altcoins. Some I believe in. I think that some have utility, but I think that 99.9999999% of altcoins are kind of just tools to gamble with. It's vaporware. But I do expect there to be some altcoins that stick around. Now, Pepe, I believed in it because it was a bet. I think it's going to be one of the number one meme coins. I trade it. I've taken profit along the way. I have moon bags, and now I'm shorting to hedge against my moon bags, and it's paying off. But I always want to buy more Bitcoin. So let's take a deeper dive into Pepe here. Sitting at rank 30, down a whopping 21.17% in the past 7 days, down 13.78% in the past 24 hours. That is significant, guys. We're seeing a washout across the board right now, sitting at a $3.27 billion market cap, coming from a $12 billion market cap for this cycle high so far. We could be slowly starting to move into it, maybe like a mid bull market correction. You know, we saw that back in 2021. We could be seeing something like that play out, but I think that this is a little bit different. Altcoins have not seen a true run up, but we'll get into that a little bit deeper. When you look at the overall market, Bitcoin is trading at $91,920, down 3.74%. Ethereum can't catch a break, underneath $2,500. Guys, when Ethereum is breaking down, altcoins are going to tumble. Look at Solana, $136. Quite the sell-off. Very significant, guys. And Bitcoin dominance all the way on the moon, trading at 61.19%. We exclude stablecoins, 63.19%. I said, guys, Bitcoin dominance looked bullish. If you've been watching the Crypto Report, you know I said it. I've been saying it, and what do you know? It's playing out right now. So we really need to be looking at Bitcoin here. If you're bullish on Pepe and you want to be paying attention to where Pepe is going to be headed here, you need to be looking at Bitcoin. And right now, being completely frank with you guys, Bitcoin does look like it wants to correct for a little while. And you know, if you're bullish on Pepe, you should be happy because it'll be a better buying opportunity for you if you are a Pepe coin bull. Like I said, I am a trader. I short it when I should short it. I long it when I should long it. Right now, I'm shorting it because Bitcoin is posturing to the downside. We see a weekly candle closure below this. Well, it's not closure just yet. We have 5 days and 20 hours, but still, you know, seeing us below this line, like as the weekly open, I would say we really need to be closing above 94,400 on a weekly candle closing basis for me to say, hey, maybe we're just consolidating. But I still think regardless, we are going to start heading down and seeing a wick to this level here at about 88,000. Now, just a wick. A wick is okay. If we see these candle closures continue to play out this way, guys, be very cautious. Be very cautious because I do expect this to spend some time down here. I do. And I will even say that if we are looking at something of a mid bull market corrective period like we saw back in April of 2021 when we broke down for months at that big summer lull, then we could come pretty far down, guys. We could come all the way down, wick down, test $70,000. That's possible. 72,000 would be a better price target in my mind, but we could wick down to that, and you guys know that that will obliterate the altcoins, but it will also create massive opportunity. I do expect an altcoin season to happen. I do expect it to happen, but we need the right stars to align, guys. We need to see the Fed monetary policy shift, turn more dovish. We need to see Jerome come out and say, we're starting quantitative easing, we're cutting rates. We need to see the tariff talk kind of either solidify so people are more certain of what it really all means, or we need to see it get pulled so that people are more risk on and aren't scared of what's going to happen in the overall stock market. And on top of that, when you look at the 4-year cycle, we still have 250 days left of this cycle. When you compare it to past cycles, I do think that we could be looking at an altcoin season at the end of 2025. Now, there's a chance that that does not happen. There's a chance of that. But as of right now, I will tell you, the further we go out, the harder it is to predict. I want to be transparent. But right now, Bitcoin is postured in a bearish. It's postured to the downside. It's as simple as that. And that doesn't mean that we have to come to 70,000 right now. No, it doesn't. But I do expect a little bit more price action to the downside, especially if we see weekly candle closures below like $94,000. If we see this candle closure below that, I would say, hey guys, look out below, look for 88K, and then you probably see Pepe continue to break down. You probably see altcoins continue to break down. And that's why I said, right now in the short term, I am trying to short some bullish price action on Pepe. If Pepe bounces here like this, I'm looking to limit order in. And guys, I think that there's going to be fantastic opportunity to short some of these coins, but I do also think that the majority of the move is complete when it comes to alts, unless we see Bitcoin really turn here. But I don't really, I think that we're still in a consolidation. We're still in a distribution consolidation phase here. You know, we saw back here, back in March of 2024, we traded for 6 months, guys, sideways, chopped everybody out. Something like that could easily play out here again, but I will say this does look a little bit more toppy with these kinds of wicks here than it did back here. This looked like much more consolidation, but this, like you can see these massive liquidity grabs. Looks a little bit more toppy, in my opinion. But regardless, guys, be paying attention to what Bitcoin's doing. Pay attention to Pepe. I'm bearish on Pepe in the short term. Don't crucify me in the comment section. Short term, guys. I'm bearish short term. I am long Pepe when we start to see some more strength in the overall market. Guys, if you like this type of content, please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel right now. Let me know what you think. Do you think Pepe, it's done, it's over, it's all over. We're never going to see new all-time highs ever again. It's going to zero. I don't think that there's a high probability of that happening right now. I do not think the cycle is over just yet until we start to see confirmations. I am not comfortable saying that the cycle is over. But I do think that right now it is posture to the downside. If you guys do want to take advantage of that $5.6 million trading competition, all we have to do is you have to sign up using my link down below. And the more trading we do, the higher the volume, the more money we can get. That's all I got for you guys. I'll see you next one. Bye-bye.